This image of the sunken Titanic is a reminder of the tragedy that occurred in 1912. The sinking of the RMS Titanic is one of the most famous disasters in history. In this picture we can see the remains of the once proud ship, lying at the bottom of the sea. The image is stark and haunting, a lasting reminder of those who perished. The Titanic was believed to be unsinkable when it set out on its maiden voyage in 1912, but sadly it met its watery grave in the North Atlantic. This picture of the wreck shows the damage caused when the ship hit the ocean bed. Despite sinking so quickly, there is something deeply poignant in seeing the ship in its final resting place. From the picture, we can see how the water has corroded the Titanic over time. It is a sad reminder of how quickly things can be taken away from us. When the ship sank, it took the lives of more than 1,500 passengers and crew. This image is a sobering reminder of the futility of man's attempts to conquer nature. This picture is a reminder of the efforts made to salvage the ship. It also displays a remarkable level of technical skill that allowed the shipwreck to be located and observed after years underwater. This image of the Titanic in its watery grave conveys a number of emotions. It is sad, depressing and occasionally awe-inspiring, as we consider the sheer size of the vessel. The Titanic was a symbol of the optimism and proud ambition of the Edwardian era. This image of its wreckage brings a sobering reminder of how quickly our dreams can be dashed. This picture of the Titanic wreck also serves as a sobering reminder of the challenges of deep-sea exploration. We can see in its blurred and murky depths what is still left to discover in a seemingly never-ending ocean. As this picture of the sunken Titanic testifies, the sea can be cruel and unforgiving. We can only imagine the chaos that must have occurred when the ship went down in 1912. The water in this picture is an eerie reminder of the depths to which the Titanic sank. The murky darkness of these waters gives us an idea of just how difficult it is to explore the depths of the sea. This image of the sunken Titanic is a stark reminder of the fragility of human life. We can see how an incredibly huge vessel like the Titanic can be brought to a sudden, watery grave. The eerie darkness of the depths is visible in this picture of the Titanic wreck. We can't help but ponder the darkness of the depths and the secrets that may still lie hidden far below the surface. This image of the Titanic also serves as a reminder of the bravery of the men and women who ventured out to sea in search of their fortunes. It marks a moment of tragedy, but also human courage. The vastness of the world's oceans can be seen in this image of the sunken Titanic. We can see that the sea can be dark, mysterious, and often hostile to human life. As we can see in this photo, the wreckage of the Titanic is covered in a thick growth of rust and coral. It is a sad but awe-inspiring reminder of the power of the ocean to wear away and envelop all things. This is a haunting image of the Titanic's wreck, and speaks to the tragedy that occurred when the ship hit the iceberg in 1912. We can only imagine the sound of the ship as it filled with water and went down. This image of the Titanic serves as an important historical reminder of the fragility of life. It also serves as a warning of the dangers of overconfidence, and the risks associated with taking risks and pushing boundaries. This photo of the Titanic wreckage demonstrates the power of the sea. It took many years for the ship's remains to be located and photographed, suggesting the scale of the ocean and the difficulty of seafaring exploration. As we look at this image of a vast ocean with only the remains of the doomed ship visible, we can't help but be reminded of the tragedy that occurred when the ship sunk. From the photo we can take away a number of lessons. Firstly, the image demonstrates the destructive power of the sea. It is also a reminder of the folly of overconfidence and a sobering reminder of the fragility of human life. This picture of the wreck reminds us of the tragedy of the ship sinking. The image is dark and bleak, evoking deep emotion and sadness. This image of the Titanic's final resting place is also a reminder of the immense power of the sea. The tumultuous waters swallowed up the ship and forced it to the bottom of the ocean, taking the lives of those on board as well as the ship. This photo of the Titanic wreck serves as an important lesson in the frailty of human life. We can see how easily a ship of this size and stature can be sunk by something as small as ice.